Hello, good morning, students. Please subscribe the channel, drop a like, share, and comment. Today's transcription number 326 of Sir Kailash Chandra's volume number 15 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, Sir, I associate myself wholeheartedly with the suggestion made by Professor Ranga that postal life insurance should be thrown open to the general public. Incidentally, I may say that I am glad to find myself on this occasion in company with Mr. Bhupesh Gupta also. They say that one is known by the company one keeps, but I only wish that I shall not be judged by the little company that I am going to keep with Mr. Gupta. I have said that I associate myself with the suggestion made by Professor Ranga. I have called it a suggestion because it can only be suggested to the government to take such a step at some subsequent stage, because so far as this bill is concerned, this suggestion could not be incorporated therein. My friend Mr. Gupta has unnecessarily criticized the government for not having incorporated this in the bill itself. Though it is well and good to make the suggestion for the government to adopt, there can hardly be an occasion now for us to accuse the government for not having incorporated this suggestion in the bill itself, because postal life insurance cannot be thrown open to the general public by any amendment of the Life Insurance Act. That has to be done by amending the Postal Life Insurance Act, and I hope and trust that the government will take note of this suggestion, which I hope has the support of every member of this house, excepting of course my revered friend Mr. H.P. Saxena, who at least on this occasion is grievously in the wrong, though generally he is very much in the right, and I have no doubt that on sober consideration he will be sorry for having opposed the suggestion of Professor Ranga. Sir, there is a general feeling in the country, a feeling with which most of the members, I believe almost every member here, would be in agreement that insurance business should be nationalized, though in due course, and I think the first step that the government might take in that direction is to throw open the postal life insurance to the general public. Thereby, we shall also be in a position to know as to how the government would fare in the business if it is undertaken on a large scale, because they are unable to put in the adequate organization. There is certainly one great advantage which will immediately accrue to the government, and which will be to the benefit of the existing policy holders and subsequent policy holders, and that is that the cost of insurance will considerably go down. Even at present, the cost of postal life insurance is very much less than the cost of ordinary life insurance, and if it is thrown open to the general public also, the cost will be reduced still further, and that will be not only to the advantage of the government, because the government will be having the advantage of all the premiums that will be accruing therefrom, but the policy holders will also have the advantage of the reduced cost. For these reasons, I once again submit that I wholeheartedly support the suggestion made by Professor Ranga and the suggestion which has the support of Mr. Gupta also. With these words, I support this bill. Sir, I rise to support this bill, which is of a non controversial nature, because the benefit of assignments and transfers of policies to the heirs is thought fit to be given under the amending bill, and that is very necessary. But while amending this bill, so many other points have been raised on which I would like to offer some remarks. Professor Ranga said that this may be extended to the general public. I am in full agreement with that, and there is no objection in extending the benefit to the general public, but the organization which is at present carrying on the postal life insurance will have to be expanded to a very great extent, and whether the state will be able to do that in the 4 lakhs and odd post offices that are existing in India is the question. The second question is that some state governments have also their life insurance companies, and they are also having them in the public sector. All the states are under the government of India, and they can expand their activities all over the country. But even then, it is not done, because every state has the responsibility of administration in one respect or the other, and I think the present duties which have fallen on each state to administer its own departments are too many for them to handle. The whole thing hinges on organization which has been established in the country on a large scale, from which we have ousted the foreigners. Now, to have a parallel organization is good, and there should be no objection, but we must assign priorities, what to do first and what to do next.